I know it is a tough gig, but even for cosmetics, optics, he's got to make sure that he doesn't go overboard.
You never see a swan, do you, Panic? When it's sitting on the water, you can't see it flapping underneath, can you? Always look graceful and calm. That's exactly how a captain has to be. Even though inside your tummy may be churning, you think you're losing the game, you haven't got a clue who's got what left, you don't know, and that's why you also need a very good vice captain. Mohammed Hasnain. Pace again. We know what time it is, don't we? Ramiz, it's that time. It's the Gillette countdown. Here we go then. Gladiators desperate for a win, so are the Multan Sultans. What can this young man bring tonight? Pace, fire, aggression, wickets. What are we going to have in these first 6 overs?
I can predict a lot of thunderbolts from Hasnain, and I'm really looking forward to a lightning spell from this 20-year-old kid. And I don't know why he's not considered for test match cricket. If you've got a fast bowler who can bowl at 94, 95 miles an hour, why can't he be encouraged to play test cricket?
Well, he has to be. You keep knocking on the door, that's what I would just keep telling him as a coach. Just keep showing it. Show your pace, even in 2020. Straight away, full, little bit of pace. 141, so there you see he's loose and ready to go.
A starter, Aruj, 141 clicks.
Main course yet to follow.
Course plus dessert as well.
Well, he did fire them and really well. Clocked up to 94 miles per hour, 151+ kilometers per hour. But Sarfraz did say earlier on, they have to be in the right area as well. And that's what this man will be looking to do, in the right area and pick up early wickets of Multan.
Only played 2 first-class matches, Hasnain, so far. And his last one was 2018, but give him a go in the 2020 side or the 50-over side. He has a lot to offer, and throughout this, 14 matches we've had so far, I've been so impressed with the young pace bowlers that have shown a lot of courage. Yes, okay, we see the odd mistake, we saw him, the ball slip out, that happens. You've got to stick with these young guys.
I just hope that Sarfraz encourages him to bowl at 150 clicks. Because at the toss, he mentioned about Hasnain being a little more disciplined. Now, discipline will come with age. The more he plays, the better he'll get in that area. But his go-to ball is a 150 thunderbolt. And maybe encourage him to bowl that fuller length, the Yorker length at 150 clicks, and you see the results then.
Wouldn't mind the bouncer at pace as well. We've seen how effective it's been throughout the tournament. But you're right, absolutely, Ramiz. If you've got the pace, that is your frontline attack. You have to be disciplined, but it has to be with the pace, and that's the X factor this man has.
15 wickets he got last year. Second behind Shaheen Shah Afridi in PSL 5. So he's a very good bowler. And he's up against decent players here in Rizwan and Vince. And it's been a good start. That's what you'd say as captain. And I know that we're having a go, we're not having a go, we're talking to Sarfraz about trying to be a bit calm. Say to the young man, set the tone. Come out there, set the tone.
2 things he's got to do, Sarfraz, as a leader. Look after the leg spinners, because leg spinners can be broken very quickly. If you've got a captain who wants them to be miserly, he cannot develop leg spin bowlers, because they can go for runs, but at the end of the day, if they are thought of as wicket-taking options, only then they'll provide you with happiness.
Sliced away, not where Vince really wanted it, but because it was wide and a little bit of swing, he gets a boundary.
And the other thing that he has got to do is to encourage Hasnain to go at full throttle. Cross-seam delivery, And he doesn't need to really bowl because his seam-up deliveries have been quite good.
He was there to be hit. He's done really well to get it up and over, but again, don't understand the cross-seam delivery up front. He bowls them quick, and I think that's what he needs to go back on. Sarfaraz must have a word here. Bowl them quick, bowl them straight.
Oh, pace. Pace again. We've seen a lot of batsmen get hit. I'm sure he'll be fine, but there'll be a bit of a check. End of the first over, 5 without loss. That's what he possesses in his armoury. And we're talking about a man who's in form, who plays pace bowling quite well. Yes, he was through it a little bit. And they'll do all the checks. The physio will come on and it'll be the concussion test.
Cliffy Deacon, their team physio, also the physio for the Pakistan team. Standard of check, going through the processes put in there, making sure Vince is all right. But
just checking that the helmet is okay. It looks like it's hit him on the front temple area. Yeah, into probably more the side pieces. Sure, he'll be fine. You see how deep he is in the crease, and that's a respect for pace.
Exactly. And it wasn't such a pacey delivery. 137 clicks, that ball that hit him on the side visor. But it's just that you're aware of what he can produce, and that can get you sitting back in the crease. And Sarfaraz and Gladiators have got to cash in. Make sure that he's asked to bowl quick.
Dale Steyn. Now, if they need a spell, they need one from him today. Needs to run in with vigour, with pace, try and take early wickets. It's a good shot by Rizwan. Use that pace, boundary.
Well, he's in glorious touch, and it was nothing more than a touch, a caress. Using the pace and the width of the ball and getting an easy 4. What a shot this is, in complete control. Just mere extension of the arms, and it went.
Sarfaraz trying to get his field spot on for Steyn. He's got a very fine third man.
Well, it's the same field as the Multan Sultans set earlier on, where they had the third man in the circle really fine, so it's like a fly slip, and then third man quite wide.
Bowling length to Sarfaraz, to Rizwan is not going to work. It's a bit like Sarfaraz in that fashion. He'll just sort of half cut the ball when it is pitched in that good length area. I think it'll be better served pitching the ball up, trying to swing it away, make him go for that drive.
Yeah, be careful against Vince as well. That's the better line. That to me is a very, very good line.
Aerial karega possible challenge. Snap a picture and WhatsApp to 0300 Aerial PK 27433 I've done it without my reading glasses.
Enter the lucky draw to win a washing machines and also be in for one wash. See how the ball, it was going down and back. It's getting so dirty. What a shot. That's what he does really well, James Vince. I know I keep talking about him, and perhaps England needs to look at this man again, but he is in such good form, James Vince.
That has been absolutely spanked through the offside. Come down to the pace of Steyn, give himself a bit of room. Good flourish of the arms. He's always intended to do that, Vince, and he's dispatched that with quite ease.
Dale Steyn is not very tall, so you can do that. 136, 137 clicks. You can use your feet against him. Slow ball, once again a slice through the offside for a run. He's got to exert pressure. He's the senior pro in this deal, Dale Steyn. And if he goes round the park, then obviously there's pressure on others. He's got to be the guiding light for them.
And that's what Quetta have struggled with. They have the seam attack, they have the pace behind it, but they just haven't been able to consistently pick up early wickets.
That's a better length. 10 off the over, 2 overs gone, 15 without loss. Masood and Maxood and Riley Russo, Kushdil and Brathwaite, they've bat deep and have some power hitters as well. 162 from 108, so they require 9 runs and over. Quite comfortable. And that's why the Gladiators need to attack in this first power play. Hasnain with his second over. Good first over. Hits Vince quite hard. You can see now he's set up for that short of a length and he wants to hit him over deep mid-wicket. 141 kilometres per hour.
Rizwan's a tough person to bowl at as well. He's got very quick hands. Likes a challenge, has runs behind him, 2 half centuries and a couple of 40s as well. Hits them on both sides of wicket, especially that glance through the offside of the third man region.
Nice shot. Lovely shot. Because this isn't leg side, this is more probably just outside off stump. And because he's got a straight bat, he gets it past the bowler and he times it beautifully.
He's not a one-dimensional batsman anymore. Rizwan can slice the ball, can play the pull shot, hit you for a 6, and against serious pace, he can straight drive you as well. So good to watch. Clean batting from Rizwan. Last 12-18 months has been Rizwan's few months. There's that pull shot. Quickly pouncing on that length. Excellent batting. So a straight drive followed by the pull shot. What else do you want from an opener?
Truly, it's been a revelation to watch his development in the past 12 months. Short, not a tall man himself is Rizwan, but he gets on top of it and he puts it away in front of square. Become a complete cricketer. He's opening in the national side as well. He's getting the runs quick and he's getting them all around the park.
Pulling straight again. Couple of boundaries already so far in this over. Deportee moment. You talk about Rizwan, he was man of the match in the PSL final 2019, playing for the Gladiators, and based on that was then selected for the 2019 World Cup, and he's not really looked back, has he?
Yes, he de-seated Sarfraz as a wicket-keeper batsman. Used as a floater, but he's excellent in the middle order, outstanding at the top position as an opener.
Got a hand on it, I think, but Vince back. Seen Vince being run out before like this.
That bat was firmly grounded behind the popping crease.
It'll be interesting to see what Sarfraz does now. With no wickets, does he look to try and change it up, bring a spin in, leg spin even? Full straight, must be going down. Must be going down. Just look where the wicketkeeper was while he was appealing. Miles down the leg side, Sarfraz. They'll consider it. Just remember where you were. He's gone for it.
TV umpire to director. We've got a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. Have a look at front foot first, please. Okay, we've got a fair delivery. If we can have a look at front on spin vision, please. Okay, just roll that back, please. And roll through. Okay, we've got no bat on the ball. The daylight, so we can go to ball tracking when ready, please. Okay, we've got impact outside leg stump. So we'll go back to Faisal on field. Faisal, I'll tell you when you're on screen. You're on screen now. Stay with your original decision.
Well, it was an obvious decision for me that it was always looking to miss, and I knew it straight away, because you just have to keep your eye on Sarfraz. He's in pain, Rizwan, because it's hit him right on top of the foot, and I know how much pain he's in, because unfortunately Craig White did exactly the same to me. But I can tell you now, there was no one who was helping me. They were just laughing at me. Just I don't know whether we could move that on or show, but look at Sarfraz's left foot here. That, to me, he should know that that's going to be missing, because he ends up so much down the leg side. Watch his feet, the wicketkeeper. So he's looking to take it there, missing. And look where you're appealing from.
That man looking in absolute agony. It's not looking good for him. Yeah, but I think it was much of a forced review, that one from Sarfraz. We picked up on stump mic that he's claiming, because he's been hit on the full, that he wants to go up, but clearly even the impact was outside leg stump, and he should have known.
See, normally you have the toe of the shoe reinforced to survive a sand shoe crusher, but this missed the toe. Hit him on the bony part off the foot. 147 clicks something. But he's readying himself again. He's a fighter. Big Prince smile moment for these kids, not for Rizwan. He's down for the count.
Metatarsals, they're called, those bones down your feet. Oh.
Did you just Google that, Corky?
No, I just had to check, because whenever an Englishman says metatarsal, the only person we remember is Wayne Rooney, who unfortunately had a little bit of an accident before a World Cup, and yeah, had a problem and never made it.
A magic spray, and it fixes Rizwan in no time. Right, now I like him. Zahid has got a lot of flair, good leg spinner. All he has to do is to use the breeze, flight the ball, get the ball to tweak.
Good option this, Ramiz. This is exactly what I'm saying. For any side who is trying to defend now, is do something different. We saw how he did get eventually Alex Hales and Paul Sterling out with googlies. Shadow 2. Vince is very quick.
A really good running there in the middle, but agree with you. I think the leg spin option here introduced is very nice. Like to see him give it a bit of air, get the revs on the ball. No doubt Rizwan plays spin well, but he bowls the wrong one really well as well, Zahid.
Adam, shabash, shabash. Watch it, Zahid.
Yeah, because I'm not sure how easy it is to use your feet against Saeed, because of the fact he's flatter. And he bowls googlies, so is to see how Vince plays this. He likes to be aggressive.
So out of 6 balls, maybe a couple flighted, more loop, 3 or 4 flatter, add a wrong one to the equation, and you'd end up being aggressive and an outside chance of picking up a wicket. I think he's temperamentally grown as well. Field's been changed on the leg side. Because he's gone a bit short, I think they're trying to cover that mid-wicket fence.
And also, Ramiz, remember that Vince prefers pace on in the power play than spin. He's struggled against spin before.
Oh, yeah.
And doesn't perhaps pick the googly.
Yeah, clearly undone by the googly there. Well, that's the matchup. We saw Rizwan walk down to the wicket before Vince faced this ball. Obviously, the captain of the national side knows a few tricks of Zahid and will have him ready for the wrong one.
No, sent back. What an over. Good over. Just 4 runs from it. 4 overs gone. 29 without loss.
Just a reminder, if you've joined us, Quetta Gladiators put into bat, put on 176. Usman debuting for them, put up 81. Saim Ayub had a good knock as well. Multan Sultans in reply now 29 for no loss from that 4. They require 148 from 96 deliveries here.
Dale Steyn, 1 over for 10. Goes wide, it'll be wide as well.
He's got a job to do here. Dale Steyn has not quite had the radar set so far, but of course with a great bowler, with his CV, he's capable of producing something special. That's what great bowlers and great batsmen can do. They can call on resources and summon something special, but there's a delay here now. What's going on here?
We've got a player review for catch behind. If we can have a look at front foot first, please.
Never saw it coming.
Me too as well.
So Francis has asked for a caught behind here. We'll listen to the voice of Richard Illingworth.
Okay, we've got a fair delivery. If we can have front on, please. Okay, can't really tell from there, but can we have a look at ball Woodbridge, please? Yeah. Okay, we've got a flat line. Just reverse that. Yeah, roll back. Okay, and roll through. Okay, we've got a flat line. Roll it through. Okay, we've got a flat line all the way through. We'll go back to Faisal on field. Faisal, need you to stay with your original decision. No spike. Clear daylight.
I'm not really sure how to describe this, because I don't even think Sarfraz appealed, to be honest. Both reviews are gone, courtesy of the skipper behind the stumps. Both absolute horrors. He's having a bad night. He's having a really bad night. This one swung away out to mid-wicket. There is some protection out there. Uruj Mumtaz and Alan Wilkins alongside me, looking as bewildered as I am.
Well, let's try and explain what happened here. It was obviously a very wide delivery. Sarfaraz just taken it very casually. Someone on that field in the middle has convinced him to go up because it clearly wasn't him. A very reluctant review. So wasted 2 reviews.
Normally, in any form of cricket, when the ball goes through the keeper thinks he's got it. He's up. The keeper's gone up. But there was absolutely no reaction from Sarfaraz at all.
Moment of madness. I hope they don't get a shocker now, because both reviews are gone. Booked away for 4, behind square on the leg side.
Picked that one right off his stumps. Wins. Tail stain 138. Angle seam and wins. Exposing his stumps. Steps back into the crease and gives it a whack on the leg side.
This one's straight. Can't get it past Francois Duplessis.
कंधे से बोझ हटा दे. The men enjoying head and shoulders dance moves. Well, if talking about moves, Quetta needs to produce some really wonderful moves here if they need to hold this Multan Sultan. That's a better line. That's a better line. Imran Tahir, they're fantastic to see him play his first game. We saw the run around the National Stadium here earlier in the day as well, and obviously a befitting tribute to Tahir Mughal.
Slow ball to finish the over for Dale Steyn. 9 runs coming from it. 5 gone, 38 without loss. Down the wicket, down the ground, and a beautiful, brighto, colourful drive from Rizwan.
Hold it earlier, loves to use his feet as well, plays spin very nicely does Rizwan. Went down the track, gave himself room. The flighter delivery. This has been dispatched over cover.
That's as good as we've seen in the entire tournament.
Jack Nicholson, Alan Hunt. Great movie, Alan. As good as it gets. Sweeps, chance, no, over the head.
This is difficult for Zahid because Rizwan, who's absolutely bursting with confidence, and he has been all through this tournament, and he's just taking Zahid on and just playing mind games with him. Yeah, it's not close because he's all over the shot. And this is just adding insult to injury. This is wonderful batting by Rizwan. Oh, this is, don't take your eye off this for a moment. This is sheer class. The half century comes up for Multan.
It's been 3 exquisite shots and 3 top-class shots executed to perfection. It's a wonderful batting display here. 6-4-4.
Call is 2-2-2, but no. Nothing silly. No need. Things are going along so nicely. 6-4-4, Uruj, beautiful cricket.
He's transformed into such a 360 player. All 3 very good executed shots, and the best part, he makes it look so simple.
Good call, good call. James Vince had a good time of it his last 20 T20s. 687 runs at an average of 38 and a strike rate of 143 for James Vince. He's been in good touch. Wide and can't get it away, but a good over. 15 from it, 53 without loss. Power play done.
This is the power play for the Multan Sultans. James Vince looking in good form, but it's Rizwan who's really taken the attack to these Quetta Gladiators bowlers. He's all over them. That's the shot of the night.
Power play done. 53 without loss. Now Nawaz replacing Dale Steyn. Left arm orthodox. Possibly could have been on a little earlier, Uruj. Why?
Just feel with Vince's record against left arm spin, it's probably not the best one he's had, and he struggles against them. And if you were to bowl the spinner in the power play, I reckon should have gone with the left arm spinner.
And these are all stats that we get given as well. Averages 10.8 against left arm spin, James Vince. So the teams get these stats because they've got their statisticians, analysts. They're not as good as our statistician, but they're there.
There's a such stat you're talking about, Dooley. Against left arm spin, 9 dismissals, an average of 10.88. And he's got to contend with another one here, Nawaz, who I feel is a very good one, exponent of left arm spin.
He'll go on and take him for 20 here, but in the gap for 4. It's always going to happen, but the stats are there for a reason.
It's fine, but again, don't think he got it quite in the middle. But I think Vince's approach is fine as well. He needs to break that stat as well, and I think his option is to attack the left arm spin and not letting him settle, because they do get the better of him once they get into him. So I feel pick the bowler to the left arm spin and he can attack a bit as well.
And that's why. Very, very close, the power play comparisons. Remember that the Quetta Gladiators got off to a great start. First time in the HBL Pakistan Super League 6 that there has not been a wicket fall in the power play for both sides.
Rizwan is just so confident here against all kinds of bowling. He's taking them all on. He's not letting bowlers settle. Doesn't want them to settle. Possibly why Nawaz just checked for a moment, just to see what Rizwan was up to.
Oh, nicely bowled again. Lovely flight, Nawaz. He's a good cricketer, this man. Really like him. Got a little bit about him with the bat. 6 first-class hundreds. So more than useful, and a very good left-arm orthodox spinner as well. Aerial, oh, just does not quite carry. One bounce to backward point, end of the 7th over, 59 without loss. www.bookme.pk or bookme.pk on the mobile app. Grab your tickets for the HBL PSL. 50% crowds allowed in at the moment. Jump online or get the app on your mobile.
Almost carried to the backward point fielder. It's bowling with that ring on the offside. Quick single here. We see another leg spin into the attack. Qais Ahmed replacing Mohammad Zahid. So Quetta going with 3 spinners here. Did not seem to be the order of the day earlier in the day. Saw Zalmi go with an all-pace attack. Shoaib Malik did not have a bowl.
Quicker. Qais Ahmed, but he does give it a rip. Dragged that one down. James Vince gave himself a lot of room. This is really ripped.
This has gone, hasn't it? Rick Sarfraz, one-handed, fooled him as well.
Quick single, chance, bowlers in, misses. Rizwan was in a hurry, fell over, not sure.
Quick single in the end. Rizwan was looking to go from the get-go. He did it. Backs himself, but that's gone. He's picked it up. The young leg spinner from Afghanistan. He's got that one to turn and rip. Wonderful catch behind the stumps from Sarfaraz.
And James Vince's problems against spin continue. The Jubilee safe hands of Sarfraz. James Vince not looking convincing against the spin. The ball that leaves the right-hander. And Vince is gone. 63 for 1.
Shan Masood, playing his first game of this year's HBL PSL. Captain Multan last year and was grounded for most part of this year's HBL PSL. They say this game is a great leveler. Well, he experienced it firsthand from captain to 12th man. Nawaz, none for 6, 1 over bowled. Just keep an eye on required rate, 9.5.
Well, it's comfortable at the moment, but now there's a little bit of grip. It's whether they can now wrestle that initiative back with a couple of wickets, stopping the boundaries, and for the captain staying calm.
Three spin options, I think that really suits them, as long as that ball stays dry.
No review left, guys, so carry on. Gladiators none, Multan Sultans 2.
Little arm ball, little quicker. Probably lucky he hasn't got one left. He may have gone for it again.
I just want tactics, captaincy, something different here, because otherwise this is kind of an ordinary day out for a chasing side. 9.5 looks pretty difficult on paper, but we know that practically it's not a big issue. It's not a demanding situation. So get an extra man in, do something different, treat this as a 10-over gig instead of a 20-over stint.
Into Vince, who wanted to sit deep in his crease, outside edge. Good catch from Sarfraz. Disappointment for Vince. That's what they've got to try and do, build some pressure. You're right. It means bringing somebody up in the circle and saying to Shan Masood, now you try and hit it over the top, bring mid-off up straight away, let's see if you can do it.
Appeal, not out is the call. Almost reprimanding him, that if looks could kill.
Oh, I love that look. It's like, seriously? Are you appealing for that? You've got no reviews. It's hitting miles outside.
Yes, good umpire, and he's confident in his decision. It's turned a touch, but it's a long way outside off.
First ball, reverse sweep from Shan Masood. Right now, couple of dots. He's under pressure. Let's see if they can get a response, a good response now.
3 or 4 tight overs here. If Qais Ahmed can keep bowling the way he's been bowling, get some turn, he's really looking to rip it. Nawaz is going well. They've got an opportunity to bring Zahid Mahmood back.
Hasn't got a wicket this year yet.
Off the mark with a single through mid-wicket. Very good over from Nawaz, 65 for 1.
Yeah, 49 wickets in the PSL, which is the 5th highest. No wicket in PSL 6 so far. Little glove. Maybe that's why he got that little look. 1, it hit his glove. 2, it hit him outside the line. Not a lot going for it.
Pace of the ball, 2 leg spinners being played today in the playing 11. Exciting, interesting choice. Let's see whether he uses them as aggressive options. Oh, that's close. That is close. He's gone. He's not a big tweaker of the ball. It was going to hit the middle stump, I think. Rizwan, what he's got to offer here. They've gone for a DRS here.
TV umpire to director, we got a player review for LBW. original decision is out. Can I have a look at front foot first, please? Okay, we've got a fair delivery. We can look at front on spin vision, please. Okay, it doesn't appear to be any bat involved there, but can we check with the ultra edge, please? Okay, roll it through to the pad. Okay, we've got a flat line and clear daylight between bat and ball. So we've got ball tracking, please. Pitching in line, impact in line, hitting the wickets. We'll go back to our seat on field.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Very tough.
Don't get any better than that.
Hitting middle of middle. Lovely bowling, keeping it nice and simple. Straight ball, trying to sweep a straighter one, gone. Early in the piece, Masood dismissed for 1, 65 for 2.
Yes! Come on, lads, back up the here, boys. Touch up the here, lads, come on. Come on, lads.
Riley Russo is in, bit of a wobble for Multan Sultans. They've lost a couple of wickets to outstanding leg spin bowling of Cass. 2 for 4 of 1.1. Slip's been installed. Look out for a Rangan. What?
Well, he's trying to stop the umpire giving a wide. Surely that's why he's appealing for that. He's a dangerous player, Riley Russo. Remember, first match between these two sides last year, that 43 ball 100. But I'd bring Longoff up and say, have a go. I'd keep him on strike now because he wants to try and get Rizwan on strike. And this is where, as a side defending, you want these sort of mistakes. Plum. Absolutely beautiful delivery, and put pressure on now.
Good bowling. Lovely leg spin bowling. He's flat generally, but he's very accurate.
This is really good. Sarfraz needs to keep the spin in play, get a slip in place, put some pressure on, get another man up. You're going to bring a slip in, get another one in at mid-wicket. Don't give him that freebie one.
Pinch a quick single. Hassan, their red cover, should have done just a wee bit better because they needed that newcomer to be on strike against the leggy. Anyway, it's Rizwan on strike now.
That's where they've got to make sure everybody in the inner circle is switched on. No easy singles. Everybody's in the game here. Even when you're out on the edge, be ready. Take that catch.
Oh, very good from the leggy. He's got to be careful sweeping in because it's quick through the air. There's one fielder positioned for that top edge in case he goes for one. Rizwan, let's see whether he plays his favorite shot. Plays the pull shot, plays it down. Oh, great piece of timing. Oh, even better from Saim Ayub. Great piece of fielding. Great return back on top the stumps. 69 for 2.
That's what they need right now. Poor delivery. And you think, is this going to go for 4? They're going to need all this and more throughout the next 10 overs.
And that is what the youngsters need to be doing. Emerging player, young man, diving round, throwing yourself around in the field. Superb. Backing them up. Now it looks harder. Required rate's almost 11 now.
And now as a bowler, now you think, right, okay, what is this man here now? Riley Rousseau on your screen, he's coming in right now. Left arm spin. He's going to look to try and hit long. Righto, colourful mascot.
Yeah, it is colourful. And it's a mascot. Well done. I'd rather have an Hasnan spell here to the newcomer. 150 clicks, a couple of bouncers, Yorkers. This should be an easier anger for the left-hander. Ball coming back into the stumps.
It is, but I like the fact he stayed around to bring in the LBW. Aerial clean fielding here. This is what we need, not just from the Gladiators youngsters, all the youngsters in the PSL. That's what you should be doing. The reason why I slightly disagree with you, Ramiz, is because that's been tried. Pace has been tried during.
You know where we are, don't you?
Yes, I don't know why I even said I'm not agreeing with. How can you not agree with Ramiz? I apologise.
We're in Pakistan.
I apologise, Ramiz. I agree with you.
It's Ramiz Raja.
I'm going to sit down.
I think you should. Just think about what you just sit down and have a little think about what you just said.
Gone big, gone for 6 over mid-wicket. This is what Rizwan can do. Destroy your plans and put pressure back on the opposition.
And who would ever doubt Ramiz Raja? He was right, bring on the pace. But it was nearly. He held this one back. It could have gone straight in the air. It's a good shot by Rizwan.
He's had to take a risk because there's pressure on. You don't mind that as a bowler. That, you know, it can go wrong. If that goes straight up in the air, we're saying, Rizwan, what have you done? You've gone across the line. He's taken a risk. Don't mind it.
Goes across, works it on the leg side. 2 runs. So confident these days, Rizwan, and his batting has improved dramatically. Not known as a 6-hitter, he's developed that power hitting, and the confidence is running through his system like nobody's business.
Yeah, it's a calculated risk as well, because he's hitting it to the shorter side as well, and he's now put pressure on Noaz because he's going across, and he's saying, I'm not going to let you bowl at me now, I'm going to look to attack you and then see what you've got. So he's testing the bowler.
They got their runs in this over. 6-1, 6-2-1. Required is 10.69.
So you two, you're going Hasnain next over. What about you?
Leggy, and then Hasnain from our commentary box end.
Yeah, I have Cass bowling and Gas from the other end. Nice bit of flight and carefully done for a single. 11 overs completed, 80 for the loss of 2. Doesn't have a slip for the new man. There's a sweep shot, hit him on the body. When in doubt, play the sweep.
It's the wrong end, it's just leaving him, missing off stump. He's going to continually bowl wrong-ins, we think, to the left-hander, to Riley Rousseau, and bowl the genuine leg spinner to Rizwan. You've got to have a slip in place, I think, even for both.
Oh, beauty! Has he got him? If that's the case, then it's a lightning stumping from Sarfraz, and what a timely blow.
Well, if he's got him, there'll be a tweet out tomorrow.
An umpire review for stumping. If we can have a look at the front foot first, please. Okay, we've got a fair delivery. If we can have a look at this side on angle, please. Just rock that back, please. Go back to where his foot's in the air. Okay, we've got roll back. Okay, to when the bails come off. Forwards. Okay, his foot is on the ground when the bails have lit up, so we can go to the big screen with my decision. My decision is not out. Not out.
It's a not out, but so many things to admire regarding that moment there. Great stumping, Rizwan's presence of mind, and a great delivery. What a ball that was.
Beautifully bowled. It just encourages me, get a slip in. If you get Rizwan now, you can win the game.
Oh, it's Hapesh. Safely done. Oh, that's gone through. What have you done? 50 for Rizwan.
And this is where pressure gets released. Right, I like that, Sarfraz. Usman Khan, what are you doing? 50 for Rizwan, 50 from 37.
Watch this spin, Corky. Watch this spin.
How many times do you shout it?
That one there.
How many times do you shout it? Watch the spin.
Field has got to lift. Game on the knife's edge. Still a lot to play for, and undone by, I think, a wrong one.
Well, what it is, it's the revolutions. For anybody who doesn't, when we're saying watch the spin, it's the revolutions of the ball when it's being hit that actually makes the ball really turn on the second bounce away from you.
This should be taken. Go on, take it. It's taken. Game on. Leggy. Another wicket.
What a performance so far. 3 for 13 so far in his spell. A happy Umar Gul, a happy captain. You're right, Ramiz. Game on. Right here, right now.
Oh, superb. Jubilee safe hands out in the deep. Shinwari. Qais Ahmed doing the job tonight. Riley Rousseau goes for 3. 86 for 3 now.
Oh!
86 for the loss of 3. Yes, 3 for 13 in 2.5. What an inspired selection. 2 leg spinners. Sohaib Maqsood has been in red hot form at the domestic scene. Right, he's been given a slip. Oh, almost a chop on. Almost a chop on. Dramatic end to that over. 86 for the loss of 3 after 12.
Parkview City question: what is the highest score by a team in HBL PSL? Answers on Parkview City's Facebook page to win daily tablets on one plot of land at the end of the league. Now we've got a game on. 91 from 48. Winner to the last question. Well, match at 13. Rashid Khan, not the Rashid Khan, it might be. He's injured at the moment. Who was the winning captain? The question was in PSL 19.
Lovely, Adam.
Was Sarfraz Khan. He needs all of that tonight. Now as into his last over, none for 19. And they need to keep taking wickets. Alan Wilkins.
Yeah, wickets put the brakes on, and the take, very nicely done, out on the boundary. Ooh, that slipped out, isn't it? That is a wide.
Well, that's where Nawaz has to react. And he has to bowl intelligently. The ball is spinning. There is no need to fire the ball into the stumps. You know, with 3 spinning option for Quetta Gladiators in this game.
Well, he's
the
going to
ball
look
spinning.
He's going to look to be aggressive, Rizwan. We know that. But what sides have to do, because we haven't seen any side defend, stay calm. That goes from the captains, but also in the outfield as well. We know there's a little bit of dew around, and there's going to be the odd mistake. You can see how tightly it is at the moment. 56% HBL win predictor in favour of the Gladiators, so they're ahead at the moment. But how many times have we seen that this year, Alan Wilkins?
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, that was Usman Khan. It wasn't Shinwari. It was Usman Khan took the catch. Oh, is he in control? Is he in control? Ooh, he's lucky.
Well, he's gone purposely over extra cover, hasn't he? Tried to open up, and that's how he looks to play. Faf du Plessis was long off and couldn't get around, but there's a big empty vacant space over extra cover. But I like the way that they're going about this.
I thought Shoaib Maqsood was very lucky on that occasion. He was looking to hit the ball over mid-on. A bit of grip for the left-arm spinner. That's why the ball landed just away from long off.
I wouldn't mind this. I wouldn't mind this if I was Sarfraz or Multan Sultans, because the pressure now is building.
And you don't mind it if you're Nawaz, the bowler, either, because it's making you think that he doesn't, that the batsman's not in control of his thoughts here against this left-arm spin.
I don't mind the tactics, because that's how teams look to do. A man who comes in, try and kill the pressure and go after them in the first 10 balls of your innings. Hence why he's come in and decided to get after it. He hasn't got enough. It has not worked. An easy catch up and cutting. And it is all going right for the Gladiators.
50 wickets for Nawaz in PSL. Oh, this is not the wicket to attack the way out of trouble. The ball is gripping for the spinners. As a batsman, you've got to be absolutely sure what tactics you're going to employ. Airy-fairy stuff from Shoaib Maqsood. In the end, hold out at long on. Short stay comes to an end. He scored 2. It's 90 for 4 now.
Kushil Shah in at number 6, 87 from 43, strike rate of 125. They're over 12s now, 12.14 required and over from here.
Multan have let this slip. They were 63 for no wicket, but they're now 90 for 4. And some pretty strange batting that was by Maqsood.
I want to give Sarfraz a bit of credit. I've been on his case. I think he's done well tonight so far. Good piece of bowling like that. Pace off. Don't allow singles to get Rizwan back on strike. 13 overs gone. 90 for 4.
Just a very, very strange cricket shot, and those big hands of Ben cutting. He is always in the hot spot positions, Ben, and he doesn't drop catches. But you have to ask, Maqsood can take bowling apart. He can't now because he's in the dugout.
I wonder if they know out there just how exciting this conclusion of this game could be here. I hope you're watching it, and if you are watching it around the world, you're enjoying it, because this could be a cracker. Little pressure on Rizwan. He's in fine form. But the pressure has been built from some average batting.
Don't know what Sohaib Maqsood was trying to do in the previous over. Well, at the moment, Rizwan is batting very well, still farming the gap. He's not phased by wickets falling around him.
Yeah, just got a little bit flatter. This one a little bit shorter as well. It's a good shot, deep in his crease. Opens up that left leg and is able to power it through the leg side. Bat sounds beautiful. Shout 2.
Well, I think this is the time Sarfraz has to go and talk to the leg spinner. He's looking to ball flatter. Ask him to flight the ball. Encourage him, even if he gets, even if he's hit for a 6 or something like that.
Well, the leg spinner's got an over left. Kas Ahmed, 3 overs, 3 for 13 so far. And whether he looks to use him next, he may have to. This is another good shot, a little bit short. Zahid has come into the attack, and he is releasing a little bit of pressure. Multan will take this 100 up.
Yeah, they need boundaries. The required rate is 12 and over, and they're scoring at 7.3 at the moment, so there's a lot to be done. 76 required in 38 deliveries.
That's better, a little bit more flight there. You can see he's trying, and this is obviously in a difficult situation. Pressure is building. Oh, wanted a single. Last ball, 14 gone, 102 for 4. One good over now for the Gladiators. Both sides really one good over. 12.5 runs and over now from here. 6 overs left and 75 runs. In most T20s as a bowling side, you'd feel very confident that you could be able to defend that, but we've seen that before in games here. And every side, we've seen 13 matches so far, and every side has chased whatever target's been set. Dale Steyn, gone with experience. Been expensive in his first couple of overs, 19 runs from it, just 3 dots. And we've seen him at the tail end of innings trying to still go that length delivery. Length straight away. Doesn't like to go Yorkers, likes to stick to that length and those slower deliveries. Carlos Brathwaite, Sahil Khan and Imran Tahir, 7-8-9. Promotion for Imran Tahir at 9, I can assure you. That's okay, that's okay. That's 2 good deliveries so far.
Good opportunity for Khushdil to redeem himself. His highest score in this HBL PSL edition 6 so far has been 7. His side in a spot of bother. He comes good along with Rizwan.
Oh, unlucky. That's a little bit unfortunate for Dale Steyn because it will run away for a boundary. Well played in the fact that he got it past the keeper, Khushdil. And a little bit of pressure released. Smirk from Dale Steyn.
Your new batsman in. Pressure ramming up. Your premier bowler into the attack. No slip. It could have been handy. A fielder in the slips.
Oh, bouncer. Bouncer with pace and flies away. Yeah, I understand why he perhaps feels a little bit disappointed. That's a poor delivery from Dale Steyn.
This is very short from Dale.
It's the end of the Tapor T strategic timeout. A little bit of repair work for Rizwan, who took quite a painful blow earlier on in his innings. Off Mohamed Hasnain, quick full delivery on that left foot. Right on top of those metatarsals. Look at this. Right on top. He's been able to carry on, and he's 63 from 45 so far. He's limped his way a little bit. The magic spray. So we're out of the timeout. It's always a good time as a bowler to bowl the next over. Which one are they going with? Of course, last over of Kas Ahmad. 3 for 13 so far. It's an appeal. It's an appeal. There's no reviews left. They're thinking, has it hit the pad first? It hasn't. It didn't sound like it anyway.
He is bowled a different delivery here, and it's out the front of the hand. It's close, it is. Yes, it is.
It is close. I love that ball as well. Out the front, and it actually offered to come back as well. Have to have a look at that again, whether it was a carom ball or whether it was just out the front. I've really enjoyed watching him bowl tonight. He's been exceptional.
Yeah, that was a top spinner. And it gripped. And came back.
Oh, well bowled. Beautiful piece of bowling this. Three balls left in his spell. Can he get a wicket before he finishes? Required rate is over 13 now, getting close to 13 and a half. So the next couple of overs, if the Gladiators can stop the boundaries, it puts pressure on Rizwan. What does he do now? Does he take the risk, or does he just see Qais Ahmed out and say, right, I'll get after the seam bowlers when the pace is back on? It's a nice looking shot. Chowder 2 will only be 1. Bit of a misfield. Gladiators are 135 for 4 at the same point. He can hit a long ball and change any game. Carlos Brathwaite, his last ball, powered down the ground, took the gamble, got the boundary. Still an excellent spell. 3 for 21, end of the 16th, 124 for 4. Multan Sultans are 124 for 4, and at this stage Quetta Gladiators were 136 for 4. 53 required in 24 balls. This is a very close run affair. Quetta Gladiators put into bat. Every captain in every toss who's won the toss has put the opposition into bat. And now we're going to see the pace of Mohammad Hasnain. 2 overs, 7 dot balls, none for 14. Nawaz has bowled out, so has Qais Ahmed. Here's Hasnain. Oh, it's not a good start. Well, I said 24 balls, it's still 24, because that is a wide that goes on to the extras. Well, Qais Ahmed has bowled a wonderful spell tonight.
Yeah, beautifully bowled. Little edge to pick up his first wicket. Next one, LBW, just dead straight, crashing into the middle of middle. Poor review. And then this one, Riley Rousseau, just swinging that away into the leg side. Catch on the boundary.
Oh, adjust the radar. Mohammad Hasnain, adjust it too wide. You've got to get it on track. How about this then? If you're playing the Jubilee MyStars 11 fantasy cricket, log on to mystars11.net. Win prizes worth a crore plus. I think you're probably doing pretty well if you got Rizwan in your team again. Okay, come on, Hasnain, where is it? I love the way that Rizwan, with all the confidence that he's exuded throughout this tournament this year, Habib Ahmed was the winner of the last game, the Jubilee MyStars 11 Fantasy League on match 13. Well done, Habib. 631 points, you're miles ahead of the next. Well done.
Get him a job on the selection panel.
Rizwan has been in such brilliant form this year. Most runs in T20 matches in cricket this year. James Vince is the leading player with 595, followed by Alex Hales. swung away, man underneath it, takes the catch, and it's the youngster, Saim Ayub, who takes a very good catch. The 18-year-old might have had a bit of a nervous tummy, but he held his ground, and that's the end of Kushdil.
And it's taken a sharp, quick delivery, 146 clicks, that one from Hasnain. It was on top of him very quickly. Kushdil just hit it straight down the throat of Saim Ayub. The youngster kept his nerve. A bit of clean fielding from him. He's picked up the fifth wicket now. Kushdil goes for 19, Multan 1275.
Carlos Brathwaite can finish a match. That's his hallmark, it's his trademark. It's well bowled. It's the Yorker length. It's difficult to get away, and it's bowled at 148.3 from Hasnain.
Yeah, good safe catch, really well done. The youngster made good ground, steadied himself underneath it. Slightly off pace delivery, and it was dragged leg side. At this stage, 14 and a half almost required. You need to find 2 boundaries and over.
Got to say how well the youngster took that. He's 18 years of age, and he just came in and steadied himself, balanced. Straight back over Hasnain's head. That is a real wallop for 4. That's the long and the short of it, right there.
That's brute force from Carlos Brathwaite. Searching for the full and straight Yorker as the previous delivery. Missing it, and, well, Carlos Brathwaite could have picked to hit that anywhere. The head coach not happy, clearly gesturing, "What are you doing, son?" 46 now from 20, it's becoming closer. And that man can finish it off in a matter of moments, Carlos Brathwaite.
Well, 1 over. I mean, he can do it in 1 over. That's the key, but he just has to hold his shape.
Oh, hasn't got it. No, he finds Ben Cutting. Hasnain might be the hero tonight for the Gladiators. Cutting, ice cool underneath it, and Brathwaite's on the way back.
Well, there's an example of just not holding his shape, not assessing the situation, and mistiming one straight to Ben Cutting. 148 kilometres per hour again. And Ben Cutting comfortably underneath that. Good hands, really steady. Hasnain has his second. The powerful Carlos Brathwaite on his way back for just 4 from 3 deliveries, 131 for 6.
Sohail Khan is the new bat And the wickets tumbling here for Multan. 17 gone, 3 to go, 132 for 6.
Yeah, didn't hold his shape there, Carlos Brathwaite. Tried to muscle it down. It's a very good catch by Ben Cutting. Has picked up 2. Safe fielder under the ball. Celebration here for Quetta. As they try and defend. 45 now from 18 deliveries. It's slightly slipping away from Multan here.
That certainly is. That required rate is 15. The Multan Sultans need 45 in 18 deliveries. Are we going to see the sequence broken here tonight? One over of leg spin here from Zahid Mahmood, the leg spinner, with 1 to go, and he turns it. 1 or 2 balls have really gone tonight. They've fizzed off this surface.
Well, keep bowling it foolish and probably just wide of off stump. It's really turned, but make the batsman, make Sohail drag it to the leg side. Slightly different for Rizwan. He doesn't mind going down the wicket and over long off or straight.
He's gone after this. How good a hit is that? How good a... Oh, goodness me, that's a big hit. Sohail Khan can be dangerous.
Slightly fuller this time from Zahid, giving a little bit more air, but was in the slot there to be hit. This is the over. He knows they're going to come at him.
Yeah, the length is slightly full, but it's too straight. Get it slow, get it really wide of off stump. Turning wider. Make him fetch it. If he plays it to mid-wicket from out there, well played, good luck to you. But slow and wide of off stump.
Because you know, and Aruj, you know that Sohail Khan's going to swing his arms at everything. Lofts him over extra. Ooh. Ahmad, the fielder, 38 from 15 required for the Sultans. Oh, Rizwan hasn't caught this. He finds Hasnain, and is that the end of the Sultans? The wickets are going here, and their chances are running out.
Well, he looks to the heavens as he walks off, but he had to go for it. Good leg spinner, gave himself the room, but didn't quite get a hold of it. A very good catch lower down by Mohammad Hasnain, running to his left. Applause in that purple dugout as the skipper goes back for another fine knock of 66 off just the 50 deliveries. Multan now 139 for 7.
राइट दूर दूर शाबाश पीछे खड़ा हुआ पीछे ये ठीक है जाहिद शाबाश अपनी मर्जी से ठीक है
Straight up, how much on this? Go! 50. We'll see, it might be, yes it is. And that is another nail in the coffin. Sohail Khan looking to finish it off with a couple of lusty blows. He's another in the procession.
Oh, spin to win tonight for the Multan Sultans. Leggy's doing the job right at the toe end of the bat, that one. Zahid Mahmood picks up another. Nawaz with one, Qais Ahmed with three. And it's Sohail who's got to depart now. It's looking a really tough ask now. 139 for 8 as Sohail Khan goes for 8.
Hat-trick ball. Oh, could be as well. Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it? Oh, no! Of all the fielders, it's Ben Cutting.
Ben, what have you done? You've cost him a hat-trick. 18 gone. We'll come back to it. 140 for 8.
Down the wicket, first delivery Imran Tahir, and it was a skyer. It went a long way up. Just as we were praising his fielding, hit those big hands and he's just popped out. It's cost him a hat-trick. Zahid Mahmood, very disappointed. He's done all the hard work, deserved a hat-trick there.
Tahir on strike, here's Hasnain. He's having a go at the fast bowler, carves it up, and Tahir with a 6. Smiles in the dugout. I don't think Hasnain will be smiling at that. He does not want to be carved over extra by Imran Tahir.
148 kilometres per hour. Thank you very much. Over extra cover for 6, says Emmy. I'll have some of that.
Now, Dooley, if you had the ball in your hands and that's just happened to you, where would...
Job not done as yet for these two. They have to carry on.
More runs, but just the one. Protection out at that deep point boundary. The power play scores so far for the Gladiators have been 41 for 4, 42 for 1, 38 for 2, 49 for 2. Haven't batted through the 6 overs without losing a wicket yet. Still 2 balls to go, mind.
On the last delivery, Saima, you did try to get out. There was no need for that. It was lucky the ball didn't get to the fieldsman at deep point.
This one over top of cover. Lovely shot to the boundary for 4 more.
Excellent pickup shot from Usman this time. Both the youngsters making the most of this opportunity. He's raised to 36 now. It's marginally off length here. He's just gone through with it. Full flow of the bat.
I think there was nothing wrong with the delivery. I have to be honest. It was a good delivery. It was good batsmanship. Moving away from the leg stump, creating his own room to hit the ball through extra cover. Good batting.
Dot ball to finish the power play, but a good start for the Quetta Gladiators. 55 without loss, 6 gone. Power play, and it's been a good start. New opening combination for Quetta, and Usman and Saeem Ayub have done a great job so far. Found enough boundaries, 8 4s, 1 6.
Yeah, excellent usage of the power play from these two batsmen. A refreshing thing from these two was they started off with a cautious mindset and then decided to go after the bowlers at the right time.
Power play done. So fielding restrictions up, which will please the Multan Sultans, I'm sure, get some spin involved.
Khushdil Shah with a left arm orthodox will replace Carlos Brathwaite, and Quetta have made a very good use of the first 6 overs, 55. Saeem Ayub heavily scoring there as well. He's the best batsman out of the 3-day under-19 tournament. Put up 454 runs at an average of 64, so he does have some good form under his belt from recent past.
Oh, good work around the corner.
That's where he goes wrong, Khushdil. When he's looking to bowl quicker, he leaks runs. Every time he fights the ball, he has the batsman spot a bother.
Lovely moves there, head and shoulders moves. Kandhe se boj hata de. Well done, ladies.
Might see him very soon, I imagine, Imran Tahir. Oh dear, oh, get it, get it, get it. No, 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 I think that's 4. It was a Shan Masood, poor piece of fielding initially, and I think he's touching the advertising Toblerone. Oh dear, get down, son.
Very casual, wasn't he? Cannot afford to do that. I think he might have saved this one. He might have recovered.
Well, you saw plenty of sloppy fielding in the first match. Yeah, it looks like his knees touching the cushion while he's still got the ball in his hand. Different angle here might tell us a little bit more. Oh, touch and go here. Difficult call for the third umpire here.
Well, I think he's going to get the benefit of the doubt there for his good work late in the piece, shabby early. Can't get that through.
Obviously difficult shoes to fill in. Quetta has had the services of Shane Watson, Jason Roy, Emma Chazad, Omar Akmal in the past, who've all been instrumental in getting them off to big power play scores. Forcing their way here, the two men in the middle. But I really feel there's been a lot of chopping and changing, and Dooley, we spoke about this earlier. When things are not going your way, you sometimes are just making changes for the sake of making them as well.
Cheer goes up around the ground. Shahid Afridi pops up on the big screen. So much love for this man.
Now that's why it's very important to field your best 11 at the start of a tournament.
Very good over. Good start from Khushdil Shah. Just the 5 runs coming from it. 60 without loss. 60 without loss, Quetta Gladiators. And we're going to see a dual spin introduced. Just seen it over from Kushdil Shah, and now Imran Tahir. Two spinners in action for the Multan Sultans tonight. We saw in the earlier game, Rouge and Amir, that the Zalmi deciding to go with no spinner whatsoever in their side.
Yeah, Mujibur Rahman wasn't bowling that well, and they haven't got plenty of options in their squad, so they had to resort to all-pace attack. Didn't work. And surprising for me was Shoaib Malik didn't bowl. He should have.
Well, not a good start.
First appearance for Imran Tahir. HBL PSL edition 6. Starts off with the white. Well, the captain has introduced him to break this partnership.
Straight down the ground. It's in the gap. Don't think it's hit well enough to go for 4. Just the one.
You go, please.
This partnership now 62 from 44. But they've got a heavy force to reckon with. Imran Tahir in those bright yellow boots of his.
Oh, fine. You've beaten him for pace. Look at Imran Tahir. Look at him. Head in his hands on the ground.
You gotta give him a slip. You gotta give him a slip, especially when the partnership between the batsmen is looking dangerous. You're looking to break this partnership and no slip. There was an opportunity.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Emotional, very emotional. He's an entertainer, isn't he? Him, the likes of Shahid Afridi. We saw how the crowd went up, and just watch out for that celebration when he runs around this national stadium as he picks up a wicket here, Dooley.
The aeroplane, is that what we call it? Hope we see it at some stage. Just takes off. His teammates can't catch him.
I think they've just resorted to the fact that they should all just wait in one place while he takes his round and then comes back to them. Because initially on you saw players chasing him. I think they just stopped doing that now.
You have thought it through. A route.
And push for 2, no. So far so good. Good over for Quetta. Again, 9 from it, 1 ball remaining.
A good start here, run rate of 8.81, nothing very extravagant. The Usman and Saima, you have just played good cricketing shots. 1 to go here.
Swings that away, hasn't got enough of it, I don't think. He hasn't. Here he goes, Imran, way you go. Go on, son, run around, get your shirt off, there you go. Good man. Yes. Lovely tribute from Imran Tahir. He's picked up his first. Lucky we're not playing football because he'd be fined, old son.
You can't keep him out of the game. Imran Tahir is such a character. The captain brought him just for that. Pick up a wicket, and Kushdil Shah did a good job out in the deep. A good catch. Signature celebrations from Imran Tahir.
Loves his game here, paying tribute there. Saima, you will have to walk back for 23. Quetta lose the first wicket for 69.
69 for 1 then, 8 overs gone. Faf du Plessis is in at number 3 for the Gladiators. Getting a little bit of deja vu. Wicket for Imran Tahir. 18 different teams Imran has played for in his 2020 career around the world, different franchises, World 11 teams. Good catch. Jubilee's safe hands. Push Dilshah. And a little tribute as well. To whom we do not know at the moment.
I just felt Saim Ayub was itching a little bit. There's that lovely tribute. Thanks for everything, brother. My brother, we will miss you. Rest in peace. Wonderful tribute from a wonderful player of this game. Just felt that Saim was getting a bit edgy. Didn't seem to have the power behind that shot as well.
Oh, he's a character, I can tell you. I've been in a lot of sides with Imran Tahir, and he's a very good member of the team. He wants to be involved. Played a lot in England. 6 county teams he played in England.
Is that more than you?
I only played for 3, thank you very much.
Sorry, I'd lost count.
Thank you.
Good short ball to start to du Plessis, but he rides it well, gets it down to the boundary for 4.
Gets off at the boundary here, Faf. Rides bounce really well. Just a gentle tickle down to fine leg.
Stuck in the pitch a little bit. Finding out who that was on his t-shirt when he got the wicket. It's Tahir Mughal, who is a former first-class cricketer. 502 first-class wickets from the Punjab area. Would have played together in domestic cricket. By the way, another bit of pace. Dahani, 142 the ball before this one, 141 clicks. I've really enjoyed the pace that's been on offer throughout this Pakistan Super League.
Yeah, it's been good, hasn't it, Corky? I'm with you. It hasn't always worked for the bowling sides, particularly those bowling second, but I love watching it. It's just about getting that pace right, getting the line right. It's all very well. I think Safraz mentioned that at the toss. It's all very well to bowl quick, but we've got to get our line and length right.
Full and one-handed, flies away. So a good end to the over for Multan, for Gladiators, 50 up for Osman as well. 9 overs gone, 79 for 1.
Oh, very well played. On debut, been a real success in domestic 2020. It's an opportunity tonight, and he is making the most of it. Strike rate of 151, doing more than his job here for the Quetta Gladiators. .50 on debut. What a start. Good strike rate as way of
as well, just over 150. 8 boundaries in that as well. Tahir to bowl his second over. And him and Faf du Plessis will know all about each other.
Quetta's obviously been struggling with runs up front. They've tried a few combinations, have lost early wickets, but this has seemed to stuck. Usman's played a really good knock, but it's not done yet.
Googly, picked and dispatched. Huge HBL 6.
Picked up the wrong one early, and that was the key. Went with the spin. It's not easy picking that googly, but he did really well. Got from right at the meat of the bat. Really big hit. HBL tournament 6 has climbed to 169 now.
Yeah, 88 metres, it's quite average that, isn't it, with what we've seen? Some big ones, over 100. That's a leg spinner. Didn't want to bowl another googly being dispatched.
Well, he's picked it very early, hasn't he, Usman? Great swing of the bat, good extension. Wonderful to watch.
Quicker, flatter to Faf as well, that one.
You spoke about Faf du Plessis' exaggerated grip the other day. Talk about that after this one. 10 gone, Quetta 89 for 1. You spoke about how his hands have a little bit of gap in between, allowing him to create angles, almost moving like two different levers, as opposed to we talk about hands together with moving in one motion. That exaggerated backlift as well. How many times have we seen players get on to get runs, irrespective of exaggerated movements up front? Fawad Alam, Steve Smith. I think that's something that Faf has developed toward the latter part of his career.
Brian Lara, and throw that one in.
Yeah, I think it's a great point, Uruj, Corky, as well. And it's not only around batsmen around the world, bowlers around the world too. There was a long period of time where it's almost like every coach was trying to make bowlers metronomic. And this is what I love, this one thing I love about the subcontinent in particular, is bowlers grow up playing a lot of tape ball cricket and very rarely get to see themselves on a videotape or a video screen. Now, no one would have coached Faf du Plessis in this particular style. It's just something he's found himself. Split hands, massive high bat. Everyone would have told you, don't ever take your bat out towards point. Nice slower ball. I mean, the coaching manual would never let you pick your bat up and wave it out towards point and then bring it back down and have your hands wide apart. So, over-coaching is a thing as well.
Well, he's definitely got on. You're right. That is something that's come naturally. He's worked on, not naturally, but he's worked on that, getting his hands out. Because I remember playing with Faf in, would have been 2003 to 2008, somewhere in that period at Lancashire in England, and he didn't have those wide hands or that high backlift. So that is something that he is, throughout his career, he's worked on, and it's worked for him. But you're right. You know, think about somebody like Lasith Malinga.
Fawad Alam, which you mentioned, Uruj had great success in New Zealand in that series against South Africa.
like you mentioned, it's not until they actually see themselves on tape, and that's what Fawad Alam also said, that it wasn't until his friend actually showed him a tape that he'd realized he'd gone so side on. He couldn't believe it. He thought he had a perfect stance.
Missed out there. Big full toss, hit it straight to extra cover. Park view question. Karachi at night. What is the high score by a team in HBL PSL? Answers on the Parkview City Facebook page. Quick run there to backward point. Direct hit. We like to see those zing bails going off. Yeah, that Parkview question again, just the highest score by a team in HBL PSL. Answers on Parkview City Facebook page to win daily tablets. And I know David Gow is listening at plotter land that he's desperate for at the end of the league. Pulled away and in the gap. Shouldn't have been a boundary, was a boundary. End of the 11th, 95 for 1.
Yeah, should have been saved, and it would have been the end to a very good over. Should have probably been 2. Gets there. Yeah. Grabbed a handful of fresh air.
Brathwaite rightly disappointed by Sohaib Maqsood's effort there at the fence. Just feel he got down onto his knees unnecessarily. Could have been a clean pickup. Feeling really needs to pick up on, well, all fronts really. All teams have been a bit sloppy.
Two overs, 1 for 19 so far for Tahir. Again, poor fielding. Something that all sides in the PSL, I think, can really just brush up on. Stand up, simple. Didn't really need to go to ground, stand up. And quite rightly, you know, you're putting the effort in. You want the fielders to be working. No one does it on purpose, we know that, and there's mistakes are going to be made. But batting first, got to make sure you get the big totals, and so every run that you can save helps you in the chase. We've seen that. 171 is the HBL score prediction at the moment. Which brings me nicely to ask you both, what do you think is a good score? And can a team defend it?
260, 270. It's a good score, I can tell you that much.
It's a good score. Can you defend it though?
Oh, look, they have to be looking from where they are now with with some power to come. Azam Khan, Safraz himself, been cutting. They have to be looking at 185, 190 minimum.
Well, there was a chance earlier in the day where, as 100 comes up for Quetta, there was a chance earlier in the day where, well, I felt that the team batting first could have won and should have won. It was a big miss earlier this afternoon from Peshawar Zalmi.
Yeah, somebody has to grab the game by the scruff of the neck, bowler, and win the game. Beautiful piece of bowling, that. Bit of spin as well. 12 overs gone, 100 for 1.
Well, this is a fine start for the Quetta Gladiators put into bat. Still to come, Sarfraz the captain, Azam Khan, Ben Cutting the Australian. But they have a great platform now to really push this score on. Usman Khan has done well, it's his debut match. And at 100 for 1, Quetta desperate to win points from somewhere. Brathwaite now. He's got a whole selection of different varieties, slower balls, he bowls wide. And that's why Faf couldn't really get the bat on it.
Well, that's the idea. Taking the pace off, it has worked well for Brathwaite so far. Losing only 1 wicket in 12 overs. Give them the opportunity to force the issue. Now close to 200 runs. Hasn't been defendable in this HBL PSL. They've got the opportunity to breeze 200 runs in this innings, Quetta Gladiators.
It's been a superb effort by the opener Usman. Again, a little slower, little nice deception from the big West Indian.
And I know that the Gladiators will probably want to get 200, but I still believe throughout all the 13 wins of the sides who have chased, I would say at least 40% should have lost those games. And it was down to poor bowling at times, poor captaincy, poor fielding, and at some stage in this competition someone is going to post a score and it's going to be defended. It has to be.
Has to be 130.
Has to reach and stretch and will reap the reward. It wasn't elegant, but it's effective.
Well, it's a slower ball and he just reaches for it, doesn't he? And with extra cover and mid-off up, tries to go wide, gets it on the bottom of the bat, doesn't he, but gets enough of it. And when I'm on about those scores that we're talking of scores in excess of 170 and 180 that I believe as a bowler you should be defending them. That's how I would think going into this game.
Ooh, full toss, put away, HBL 6. That's pretty ordinary bowling from Brathwaite.
That has been the pain of the seam bowlers, relying on too many variations. Slow deliveries, seam up, turning out to be full tosses, long hops. But there is nothing wrong with variating your pace and your liner lengths, but you need to be accurate. If you aren't, you'll be punished.
And also just remember that the leg side at the moment is the shorter boundary. So as a bowler now, defend the bigger part of the boundary. Bowl outside off stump.
Slower. And 6 more. 17 from the over, it's 117 for 1. And as the 6 is studied on the big screen, it's another slower ball that's just disappeared into the night sky. And as Usman gets into the 80s, he's 80 from 47, and the umpires say we'll have a Tapalti strategic timeout. end of the Tapalti strategic timeout.
Man of the moment, Usman Khan, who's playing so well. We got him. Usman, आपका पहला मैच और बहुत ही जबरदस्त खेल रहे हैं. किसको सोच के साथ आप बाहर आए?
भाई सरफराज भाई ने बोला था कि जैसे आप नेचुरली खेलते हो वैसे खेलना, कोई प्रेशर नहीं लेना. तो मैंने अपना नेचुरली गेम किया है. थोड़ा सा अर्ली होना तो प्रेशर था, लेकिन अल्लाह का शुक्र है बाद में जैसे मिडिल होना शुरू हुआ प्रेशर रिलीज हो गया.
कितना रन आप सोच रहे हैं आप हासिल करेंगे आज?
इंशाल्लाह कोशिश तो ये है कि इंशाल्लाह टीम के लिए जो बेहतर हो, बेहतर से बेहतरीन करूँ.
चलिए, अच्छा खेले, बहुत शुक्रिया.
थैंक यू सर.
Yeah, he was telling us that Sarfraz gave him all the encouragement and all the confidence to go out and play his natural game.
That's exactly what he's done for his 80. Here's Faf du Plessis on strike and a little misfield.
This was during the break. Yes, like it. Calm down. Maybe someone needs to tell him that when he's got the gloves on. Just calm down. Again a little bit of spin. This one a little bit slower as well, just 80 kilometers, just over 80 kilometers now, and a bit of turn.
That's the idea, isn't it? For a leg spinner, ball slow. Allow the ball to grip on the surface. That can pose real problems for the batsman.
Well, this is the first outing for Imran Tahir in this season. Bowled. Of course, Faf du Plessis would know all about his former teammate. This man, Usman Khan, has been playing. Look at the similarity. Usman Khan's leg break on the left, Imran Tahir on the right. And it's the approach to the stumps which is very similar as well. And Imran Tahir is a pretty good man to learn from. Oh, James Vince with a bit of football. And up until this match, it's been the youngster Usman Khan who's been playing. And the high-vis vest has been worn by the senior man, Imran.
And that's why he's probably played a lot of franchise cricket, because when he's not in the side, he works hard with the younger players. That's what you want from your senior player, to work with Qadir and to show him how to be as a leg spinner. Obviously, Azam Mahmood as bowling coach will be working with him. Looks younger and younger, doesn't he, Azam Mahmood?
Looks fantastic. Keeps himself fit. Oh, that's close. I think this is very close. Yes, it is. And it wasn't just the appeal. It just looked good. Will they go upstairs for this? Will there be a review from the batsman, Usman?
There is a review. It's whether it pitches outside leg, Alan.
Hey man, we have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. Can I have a look at the front foot first, please? Okay, we've got a fair delivery. Can I have a look at front on spin vision, please? Okay, doesn't look to be any bat involved there, but can we have a look at ultra edge to confirm that, please? Okay, we've got a flat line, the ball passing under the bat, missing the gloves comfortably. Roll it through all the way, yeah. We can go to ball tracking when we're ready, please. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. We'll go back to Asif on field. Stay with your original decision, Asif. You're on screen now.
It's the first real shot of some risk by the youngster Usman Khan, and it's cost him his innings. He's gone for a very well compiled 81 on debut, 122 for 2. Azam Khan, who's picked up a couple of scores. His best is 59. 122 for 2. Oh, it's a first. What is that going on now? It's Faf du Plessis. Faf plays a very awkward looking shot and he pays the price.
Yeah, 2 poor shots for 2 men that are in. A reverse sweep, the ball before that got Imran Tahir a wicket. This one, he tried it the other night and kept missing it, this ramp shot. Against the same bowler. This time he gets a little inside edge. I think he tries to pull his bat out the way eventually. And in some ways it's just handed Multan Sultan 2 wickets here. Faf goes to 17, 122 for 3.
Captain is in, Sarfraz. But that's put Quetta Gladiators on the back foot. 2 new batsmen in the middle and through 2 false shots.
Well, that was the first delivery from the bowler. He didn't allow himself to decipher what he's looking to do. Tried to premeditate a throw, the length wasn't there, had to pay the price. Especially with the fact Azam Khan just joined him. We all know that he likes to taunt the ball. That's the only way he knows to bat. Why would you need to take any risks? You're a set batsman, experienced as well.
Well, they got to regroup and start all over again, just when they had gained momentum.
This is his LBW, and because it pitches in line, it doesn't pitch outside leg stump, even though he's playing a reverse sweep. It's perfectly straight delivery, just offers to come back, and his 2nd wicket. Bowled well tonight, first game in this season's PSL.
Up there to be driven, and up there, and it was driven.
What a stroke that was to open his account. Yes, the ball was in slot. He did not care about it. Hit the ball really hard, and it has to be a bright or colourful drive.
I'll say it as we said it the other night. I know I'm not on with Simon Dool. Have to go short at him early on. Azam Khan, get fine leg back, go at him early, got out to a short delivery the other night. He likes it when the ball's up to him.
I think you're talking about something a bit shorter than that, aren't you? To test him.
Yeah, even that just rushed him a little bit. That's what, just over 133 kilometres. It's got to be more shoulder height, head height, have fine leg back and go at him. That's what I would be saying. Because all of a sudden, 2 new batsmen, 3 down. We want to get them 4 down now. This is how I'd be thinking as a bowler. Keep taking wickets. Stop this innings from getting to 180. That's what I'd be thinking right now.
Should just be the one. James Vince feels it's the end of 15 overs, 129 for 3.
हमारे हीरोज़ और माला खान से इनका ताल्लुक़ है। अलमास खानम इनका नाम है एंड शी इज़ एन एम्ब्रॉयडरी आर्टिस्ट, एम्ब्रॉयडरी एंड वीविंग आर्टिस्ट। तो बताएं अलमास, बहुत ही आप नफीस आपका काम है और आई एम श्योर काफ़ी टाइम भी लगता होगा एक एक पिक्चर बनाने में। तो कितना टाइम लगता है एक पोर्ट्रेट बनाने में?
पहले तो काफ़ी सारा टाइम लगता था, लेकिन अब जो कि मेरी एक्सपीरियंस काफ़ी हो चुकी है, तो जो छोटे साइज़ की जो मैं चलनी पर एक पोर्ट्रेट बनाती हूँ तो वो 2 से 3 दिन उसको बनाने में लग जाते हैं। लेकिन जो मैं बड़े साइज़ की बड़े जाल पर जो पोर्ट्रेट्स बनाती हूँ तो उसमें हफ्ता या 10-12 दिन भी लग जाते हैं।
तो अभी तक आपने किस किस की पोर्ट्रेट बनाई है?
अभी तक मैंने मलाला यूसुफजई की तस्वीर बनाई है, उनके वालिद साहब ज़ियाउद्दीन की तस्वीर बनाई है, मोहतरमा बेनज़ीर भुट्टो की तस्वीर बनाई है, हामिद मीर साहब, और बहुत से ऐसे लीडर्स जैसे कि बादशाह खान बाबा, अहमद शाह बाबा और अफ़गानिस्तान के जो सदर है मोहम्मद अशरफ गनी और गाजी अमानुल्लाह, ऐसे बहुत से मशहूर शख्सियात की तस्वीरें बनाई हैं अब तक।
बहुत ही मुश्किल और ज़बरदस्त आर्ट है आपका, तो ये आपने कैसे पिकअप किया, कैसे सीखा?
मैं एक आर्टिस्ट लोगों की फैमिली में पैदा हुई। मेरे वालिद साहब एक शायर है और भाई जो है वो सभी आर्टिस्ट है, तो मुझे भी कुछ नया करने का दिल किया कि कुछ नया आर्ट जो है वो उसकी तख्लीक।
Alright, hold on just there, there's been a wicket.
Brilliant Yorker by Imran. Bullseye straight at the stumps. A brilliant piece of bowling.
Gave himself a little bit of room here. Gladiators captain in play straight away. He's saying to the bowler, you can have my stumps. Guess what? I'll take them. Little bit of reverse. And a big wicket of the man in form for the Gladiators. Captain goes for 3. In trouble. Quetta 131 for 4.
Ben Cutting, the Australian all-rounder, comes in. 131 for 4. And he's off the mark. First ball with a boundary.
जी अलमास, आप बता रही थी कि आपने कैसे पिक की ये स्किल।
हाँ, तो मैं बता रही थी कि हमारा जो पूरा घराना है, मेरे भाई बहन, मेरे वालिद साहब सब आर्टिस्ट है। कोई शायरी करता है, कोई मुजस्समे बनाता है, कोई पेंटिंग्स करता है। तो उन्हीं माहौल का असर मुझ पर भी हुआ और मैंने एक नया आर्ट जो है वो तख्लीक किया। जैसे कि मैं सुई और धागे की मदद से चलनी पर तस्वीरें बनाती हूँ, जो कि पूरी दुनिया में सबसे पहले मैंने शुरू किया, इससे पहले किसी ने।
बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त आपका इनिशिएटिव है। पूरी आपकी फैमिली माशाल्लाह से बहुत क्रिएटिव है, आर्टिस्टिक है। प्लीज़ यहाँ पे साइन कर दें, और आप हमारी हीरो भी हैं, अपना साइन यहाँ पे प्लीज़ कर दें। चले, थैंक यू सो मच अलमास। बहुत ही आपका, जिसे कहते हैं ना, ज़बरदस्त स्किल है, बहुत ही यूनिक आर्ट है। ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर फ्यूचर।
Wonderful work performed, and how impressive it certainly is. So very nice to meet her as well. Good luck to her future. Meanwhile, Quetta are 4 down here, 135. And they'll take a single off the last ball of the 16th. Quetta, 136 for 4.
.136 for 4. 4 to go here for Quetta. Heavily reliant on Ben Cutting and Azam Khan now to get them to that 180, 190 mark. 12 and over, 184. It's probably minimum they need, Amir.
Exactly. They were in a very good position to go beyond that. With a lost initiative by losing wickets, and losing wickets in bundle. And to be able to get to 180, they really have to play well from here on. All eyes on Azam Khan, because that's how Sarfraz Ahmed, the captain, got out. Good in-swinging Yorker from Imran.
Oh, that's beautifully played. He's clever, he's oozing with confidence, and he can pull it off. He's got the X factor.
Oh, proper Oppo smart hit, that one. Very. Just down on one knee. No real pace from Carlos Brathwaite at 130. Brilliantly played.
Just guided the ball.
Asked him in the morning, from a distance, obviously, just to make things absolutely clear, whether he'd like to face 25 balls or 50 balls. He says, no, I'm not a 25 ball striker. I want 50 balls, 60 balls.
You phoned him, didn't you?
Making room and bold.
And this Sarfraz just having his stumps uprooted. That will be wide, that one. He's got all the game, Azam Khan. He really has. The one thing I haven't seen, I saw it in the T10 Ramiz, Amir, they bounced him and they got him. When they went short at him, they got him. And he just didn't look anywhere near as comfortable. Now, yes, you need pace. You need a surface that is going to allow that pace to be effective. But that's the only time I've seen him really struggle.
Like anyone, he's got to improve his footwork. But to his credit, he hits the ball hard and straight, and he maintains his shape as well. He's got a great power hitting base.
Or maybe use a lighter bat.
None for 41. Proved to be very expensive. There's another dinky, cheeky shot. He gets away with it. $12 and over. 184 minimum. HBL score prediction right now 171. Tapal Danedar chai. Oh, even the little one is having it.
Hey, you just got to keep them hydrated throughout the night while they're at the cricket.
Keep the little one up for the action as well.
100%. I've had 3 already to keep me going for the night. 145 for 4.
Absolutely loving it.
I think a little bit went in. Let's be fair. Half in, half out.
Last 3 overs left. They need minimum 2 overs, minimum of 15 apiece. 15 runs in 2 overs of the last 3. He can smash them. Ben Cutting is a natural striker of the ball. Big fellow diving low. Breathwaite there, fielding it quite well in the end. If he has a good time of it, we could end up with a 170 plus 180 run.
Well, they need something from Ben Cutting. He did get 23 off 17 in the last game, but from your all-rounder, you need bat and ball. He's been poor with the ball in the tournament. He's only bowled 5 overs and 5 balls. He's going it well and truly over 10 and over. Hasn't had a good tournament with the ball. He needs to do something for Quetta.
He's been given opportunity in front of Mohammad Nawaz.
It's good bowling actually, because he wants to tee off straight over long on or long off. And so far he's not really been allowed that luxury.
Well, they're both very talented hitters, and we've seen what Azam Khan can do. We've seen in the past what Ben Cutting can do. When your team's struggling, it's these experienced players that you need to stand up. Now, Faf du Plessis hasn't had his best night tonight. Cutting has been around for so long. He's been involved in every domestic 2020 tournament around the world at different stages. Just got to start finding a way to win a game for his side.
There's that straight hit, gone 6 flat. What a shot! Brilliant.
That stroke was indicative of the fact how much talented this young man is, Azam Khan. Slow one, picked it up and flat batted it. Tells you the power behind that stroke as well. Freed his arms.
It's baseball style, that, isn't it? And that's what I like. He's set. He's set. He's got a good base. And it's just that really good free-flowing swing of the bat. You cramp him up, cramp him for room. That's when we've seen him get out at mid-wicket, at deep mid-wicket, on a couple of occasions.
9 runs of the first 3 balls. There was the stumps. That's a good ball. Straight ball. Rizwan asks for it. He gets it. Dahani was looking after the ball. Straight. And he's gone upstairs.
TV umpire to director. We've got a player review for LBW.
Rizwan hasn't caught this. He finds Hasnain. And is that the end of the Sultans? The wickets are going here and their chances are running out.
Well, he looks to the heavens as he walks off, but he had to go for it. Good leg spinner, gave himself the room, but didn't quite get a hold of it. A very good catch lower down by Mohammad Hasnain, running to his left. Applause in that purple dugout as the skipper goes back for another fine knock of 66 off just the 50 deliveries. Multan now 139 for 7.
राइट दूर दूर शाबाश पीछे खड़ा हुआ पीछे ये ठीक है जाहिद शाबाश अपनी मर्जी से ठीक है
Straight up, how much on this? Go! 50 it might be, yes it is. And that is another nail in the coffin. Sohail Khan looking to finish it off with a couple of lusty blows. He's another in the procession.
Oh, spin to win tonight for the Multan Sultans. Leggy's doing the job right at the toe end of the bat, that one. Zahid Mahmood picks up another. Nawaz with 1, Qais Ahmed with 3. And it's Sohail who's got to depart now. It's looking a really tough ask now. 139 for 8 as Sohail Khan goes for 8.
Hat-trick ball. Oh, could be as well. Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it? Oh, no! Of all the fielders, it's Ben Cutting.
Ben, what have you done? You've cost him a hat-trick. 18 gone. We'll come back to it. 140 for 8.
Down the wicket, first delivery Imran Tahir, and it was a skyer. It went a long way up. Just as we were praising his fielding, hit those big hands and he's just popped out. It's cost him a hat-trick. Zahid Mahmood very disappointed. He's done all the hard work, deserved a hat-trick there.
Tahir on strike. Here's Hasnain. He's having a go at the fast bowler, carves it up, and Tahir with a 6. Smiles in the dugout. I don't think Hasnain will be smiling at that. He does not want to be carved over extra by Imran Tahir.
148 kilometres per hour. Thank you very much. Over extra cover for 6, says Emmy. I'll have some of that.
Now, Dooley, if you had the ball in your hands and that's just happened to you, where's this going? Full and straight, Yorker?
You got to go again. They just bowled a half volley. You've got to try and knock those poles over.
Full straight. Well done, Imran. Well done. He's bowling quick here. 148 Ks. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. The J. Super over. That's a little bit slower than Hasnain's bowling at the moment. That last delivery, not that one, the one before we saw on the big screen, was 149.2. That's over 90 miles an hour.
Imran has hit 10 sixes in 370 T20s. He's going again.
He's going for it again. He's got away with it, Azan Khan. Oh. Well done. But Imran Tahir is going to enjoy himself while he's out there. And enjoyment is what this game, well, not all the players out there tonight are enjoying it, but Parkview Spirit of Cricket Award, Zalmi on top, 37.3 points. Karachi Kings, it's the umpires who allocate these points. They decide on this Spirit of Cricket Award. And it's Quetta and Multan at the bottom of the table.
Just shows, doesn't it? When you're losing, you're grumpy.
Right, Hasnain, come on, get that full one, get that Yorker in. That was 146. Because Imran Tahir is just going to pirouette and swing, and Faf knows what Imran Tahir can and cannot do as a batsman.
Nice to see Faf stepping in and imparting some of his wisdom to Sarfraz. Obviously played his cricket with Imran Tahir for plenty of years, but we all know Imran Tahir is going to get right into this and try and launch it out of the park.
Little toe crusher here. Oh no. Well, maybe the toe crusher now after that.
Oh, it's not about wickets at the moment, it's just about these dot balls. So any way you can get a dot ball, and Buffett Wasi has obviously said just keep going short, keep going through at chest height. Emmy will give himself some room, possibly swing and miss. Dot balls are gold, that's all we need.
Well, if he does connect with one of these, third man is in business.
He can go full and straight now because he's probably going to give himself some room here if he wants.
He's given him a couple of sighters, short, quick. Well, last ball of the 19th. Oh, where's third man? Come on, get behind the keeper. Hasnain's going to be mad. 19 gone, 1 to go. Multan Sultans 152 for 8.
He went for it, didn't he, Imran Tahir? Runs don't matter where they come from at this stage. That leaves Multan Sultan to 25 in the last 6 deliveries, and it'll be Dale Steyn to bowl. That's not easy.
So 25 to win the match, 24 to force a super over. Dale Steyn. Just get it straight, Dale. That could just finish it. 2 straight deliveries.
Yeah, another tough night for Dale Steyn, but he should be able to finish it off here. On for 33 off 3. His last 10 T20s, 7 wickets, an average of 43. Economy of 9. Found it tough of late, but he can finish it off here and get a team win for the Quetta Gladiators. He'll love it. He'll look forward to it, as will that man.
It's just got to be straight. Gladiators played 4, lost 4, bottom of the log. 2 points await for their endeavours. And it will end the sequence. It's taken 14 matches for the side batting first to win here inside the National Stadium, Karachi. Every captain's won the toss, put the opposition in, and they've gone on to win. Batting second, side batting second. Has won, not tonight. Well, maybe I should have delayed that by 1 ball, because there are 4 left. 4 sixes would give us a super over.
6 big hits here. Imran Tahir. A tough job to do against a very tough bowler. Here we go.
Oh, a little bit of sorcery from Dale Steyn. They're going to go back for the second. Might be a run out here. That looks pretty out. Square leg umpire has given it. Imran Tahir just looks around to the umpire for a cursory look, but he's on his way back.
Yeah, good throw. Tried to come back for the second. Pick up cleanly Zahid Mahmood. 1 bounce into Sarfraz. Throws the stumps down, and Imran Tahir short by a yard. It's all a bit too much by the time he even came to the wicket, Imran Tahir. He's gone for 14. It's 154 for 9.
That was Hasnain indicating to Dale Steyn his target area, which is the helmet. Shanawaz Dahani, who bowled well for his 3 wickets tonight. Delightful personality, his last man in. Dale, it's pretty obvious where. Oh, right, straight up in the air. Straight up in the air. Buff du Plessis takes a steepler. That is the end of it. Sarfraz and the Quetta Gladiators have won their first match of HBL PSL 6. And for the first time this season, the side who's won the toss have lost the game.
Yeah, they've done it the hard way. Sarfraz and his men, they have done it the hard way. First team to defend a total here in the HBL Pakistan Super League 6. And they've done it courtesy of spin. 12 overs, 6 for 82. 83, in fact. 12 overs, 6 for 83. For the spinners tonight. They've gone in with 2 seamers, 3 spinners, and done brilliantly well. Everyone's talking about due, damp ball, the leggies, and the left arm spin of Nawaz have done it for the Quetta Gladiators tonight, and the fielding as well. 1 or 2 blemishes, but there's been some really good catches. That's a proper bear hug, that. Well done, Skip, well done.
Dale saying, I was never going to aim for that helmet. I was never going to go there. What a character he is. Dahani, he bowled well, he smiles, he's enjoying his cricket, he's loving the stage. It's lovely to see. And I think he's got a future in the game, Dahani. He's a wholehearted bowler, wholehearted cricketer. But Quetta Gladiators with 2 points that they've been searching for all season.